It's alive. It's alive. Hello, hello. Today we are making friends. One of my favorite shirts to wear. Let me welcome in everybody today. There's Froggy and Jenny Hanks. Welcome in, Jenny. I'm so glad you made it to the cottage today. Get your shoes off at the door and leave all your worries. Come on in and put your feet up and just relax. And there's Len, the crafty cranker. Now, I know you're not cranky, Len, so it must be this kind of a crank, huh? And there's Jen, my favorite frog. I'm doing pretty good today. When you get to be this old and a half now, you have good days and you have bad days. And today's going to be a good day. A good day. And there's my Sarah. Sarah, I got your letter yesterday. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Sam and Sandrine. Hey, girl. Hey. I can't do it right. I guess I don't have the right shoes. And Paula, my friend Paula. And Kimmy. And Tammy, how are you feeling today, sweetheart? I hope you're better. Just lay there and watch. You don't have to chat if you can't. It's okay. Tammy started a new medication and it's thrown her for a loop. So we all need to say a special prayer for Mimi today. And there's Carrie. Hello, my sweet Carrie. And Cherry Reynolds. You should be getting mail this week, Cherry. And Margie, my arrow lover. And Vivian, welcome in. Loop, there it is. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Miss C's cottage. I am Miss C. This cottage is the home of the Sun Bunny. I make Sun Bunnies and I give them away to people who need to know that Sun Bunny loves them. And they're pretty much Amish bunnies. They don't have much of a face except for the eyes because they see everything that goes on. And they have giant ears so that they can hear all your joys and your sorrows and your fears, all the good stuff about you and all the ugly stuff about you. And the best part about them is that they're filled with love. And no matter what you say to them, they're going to love you anyway. So, Luke, you can make a Sun Bunny. Maybe if you're lucky, someone will love you enough to make you a Sun Bunny. And that way you will know that Sun Bunny loves you more than ever because you are special. I'm so glad you came in today. You can see those of you who have been watching, I got the new bunny feed on. But I just noticed with this bunny, I'm going to have to move the tail over. It's a little bit crooked. Oops. Nobody's perfect. I'm glad you came in. I'm so glad you came in. And there's Michelle. Hello, Michelle. Today is going to be a good day, Sarah. Oh, let me go over here and take this off. Oop, oop, oop. Come on. I am not going to watch a horror story. Okay, I'm back. Mimi and Michelle and Jenny and Michelle and Sarah and Kimmy and Tammy. Hello, Tammy. Tammy, I sent you something this week too, I believe. Oh, your pattern. I did good. Thanks. Thanks, Sandrine. And Elma is here. I love it when Elma comes in. She just brings peace and contentment to the cottage. And there's my Granny D. How you be, Granny D? You know what she's going to tell me? She's going to tell me she's finer than a frog hair split 3 ways. And Aisha, you know what? It's really not that difficult, Loop. If you can do single crochets, that's all it is single crochets. But you know, Cherry, this one might have been the last one out. And you know, when those babies are packed in there, some of them are wenched in however they can fit. And there's Dawn P. I'm so happy when Dawn P comes in. It's like someone, I guess a idol is a good name for it. Someone that you admire, someone that you look forward to seeing comes into your house to visit you. It's such an honor, and that's how I feel when Dawn comes in. The guys at Hobby were showing off their sun bunnies during bingo. I missed it. And there's Dawn Freeland. Fredland. Good morning to you. It's 9 o'clock there. Ooh. And Sunita, my beautiful, and Dane is here. I'm so glad you guys stop in. It's so much a little cottage, and it's pretty humble and it's pretty packed, but I love to see your faces come through the door. It brightens my day, and I was looking forward to today. My sister-in-law wasn't able to come yesterday, so that always throws a loop in my schedule. You know, when you get older, you kind of get into well, my papa used to say you got to have your schedules. And I didn't understand what he was talking about because I was young and every day was different and something always came up. But as you get older, you realize that if you don't have a schedule, some kind of a schedule to go by, sometimes you forget which day it is. And boy, you start down that slippery slope and, well, I can't use that as an example because I don't think anybody knows who the president is right now. And there's Lydia and Paula Mulford, one of my favorite people. And I'm good, Lydia. How are you today? Drinking your water and staying healthy? I'm hoping. I don't see Pam and I don't see Bonnie yet, so there's not much out there for snacks, but you can always get some water out of the cooler over on the, well, it'll be on your left when you come through the door, and on your right over here on this side is the coffee pot. So grab a cup of coffee or the hot pot. I turned it on this morning, so you've got hot water for tea if you so desire, and there's a variety. Now, Gabrielle from, it's just been a while since I've seen Gabrielle, but she sent me a tin of tea. So it's sitting on the counter, has Peter Rabbit on it. People and your bunnies to me, I love it. Working up peaches. Kimmy, did I see you doing corn last week, I think? Hello, my dear. KK, I love you. I love you so much. Tossing Pepsi into the cooler. Okay. Oh, and powdered donuts. Woohoo! And there's Sister Susie. And finger sandwiches. Oh, yum. Well, here's my theory. Eat your dessert first. and then eat your lunch, because you never know when the Lord's coming back and you don't want to miss out on dessert. Creamer's in the fridge with the water. I have caramel macchiato this time because I wanted to try it, Carrie. I hope that works for you. If not, there's powdered creamer over here on the shelf, and it's just French vanilla. Yeah, harvest time. I am taking a couple weeks off, and I don't know whether I'll do the show for my sisters or not. That's yet to be decided. But I'm going to go up to my sisters. Uh, the last week of September is my older sister's birthday, and the second week of October is my oldest sister's birthday, and she'll be 84 this year. And neither one of them are in the best of health. So I don't know how many years I'll have. And me, I don't know how many years I'll be able to drive up there, but I am going up this year. But I'm going around the big block, and I'm going up through the Carolinas, and maybe if it's coffee time or lunchtime, I'll just ring up Granny D and see if she wants to go to coffee when I hit Faith, North Carolina. Or if not, which is okay because I don't want to impose on anybody, I'll go on up to West Virginia because I'm going to try and have lunch in Bluefield, West Virginia with Spring and KK and Kendra if she's available, which is I'm really looking forward to. And she's got some yarn for me. And I said, don't ship it. I've got some yarn for you. And I always have hats. And that reminds me, guys, if you live in, now put up with this for a minute. Ellen, hello. And Marlene, welcome, welcome, welcome. Caramel macchiato is really good. You have to put a lot in. Warm peach cobbler on the My mom used to make peach cobbler, and it was the best. So thank you, Alma, for making that today. It is going to be a wonderful trip because I'm also going to see Jen and maybe Thris. So I'm looking forward to that. But if you live in these states, you need to let me know. Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Montana, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Oregon, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Utah, Vermont, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. New Jersey. If you live in one of these states, if you have some yarn left over from something else, if you would make a hat, any kind of a hat, I don't care what kind of a hat it is. It can be a baby hat. It can be a little hat with a knob on the top. It can be a bud hat. It can be a spring hat. Spring just put out a new hat. It can be a monster hat. He makes good hats too. And Sanita has that beautiful hat that's called Burst of Kindness. Any kind of a hat that you make, if you live in one of those states or any other state that I didn't mention, make a hat and send it to KK. They have something called Bumblebee's Mountain Outreach, which is a place for people to go that are having mental health problems and maybe even considering suicide. And every year at the Thanksgiving parade, they throw out hats to let people know how valuable they are, like my sun bunnies, and also to let people know about Bumblebee's Mountain, make them aware that that is available. Oh, you made it to 70. That's awesome. When I talked to her last, she was at 659, I think. So she now has 570 hats. They're going to go for 1,500 this year. Steve, my love. So if you make, even if you make just one hat, then when she gets that hat, you know what she has on her back wall? She has a map of the United States, and you send her a hat and tell her what state you're from, she'll put a bee up on a bee sticker. Oh, Paula, I'm so good. I'm so thankful. Thank you, God, for everything, and thank you for blessing Paula with good health. In Christ's name I pray, amen. Even if you send one hat, you get a bee sticker. Now, if you send 50 hats, you get a bee sticker. And if you send 5 hats this week and 5 hats next week, you get one bee sticker. But if 5 people from your state send hats, there'll be 5 stickers on that state. See how it works? Do you understand? Are you going to go to KK's? You like it up there? Is it cold? What do I know? Oh, that's awesome, Paula. That is so awesome. God is so good. You know, He creates us and He knows exactly what our strengths and our weaknesses are. And I'm so glad that that's your strength. Okay, so that's out of the way. I'm telling you, if you live in one of these states, one hat's all you have to send. And you can go to K&K Crochet, and they have the information. She and Kristen have the information on their channel. So you can find the address and send your hat off. And you can probably stick it in a small mailer, and it doesn't cost a whole lot. So I doubt that it will cost you, well, not counting your time, but between the cost of the yarn and the mailing, I doubt it will cost you $10. And $10 is so cheap to save a life. A life is so much more valuable. Okay. Now, my book is underneath all this whole thing, and I thought I had it all set up for today, and then things change. What KK says, life happens. Oh, there it is right there. P.O. Box 198, Talcott, West Virginia, 20981. Froggy says, let me know when you'll be in Bluefield. You coming down, Froggy? Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. There's Pam. Hello, sweetheart. All right, Shirley Bain. Oh my goodness, 105. Right now here it says, well, it doesn't give me the weather. It's not giving me the weather right now. Oh yeah, 88 and sunny. So that's pretty good for Florida, actually. You're an hour from there. Well, that's good. That's good. And Linda's here. Welcome in, Linda. Can get my laptop. Okay, Sunita. I won't do anything till you get back. And Pamsky's here. I love that girl. We all need to pray, say, blah, blah, blah. I'm like Carrie, the Yarny elephant this morning. She was just so funny. She said, I'm having a really good day. I got all my words in my head today. And then immediately after that, everything went south. I love that girl. Steve, I did not mail you anything Monday. So don't go searching the mailbox yet. Biscotti, with and without. Linda, Joya, I love that. because I don't care for chocolate on my biscottis. I know a lot of people do, but I don't. So thank you. I probably mailed out 10 or 12 things Monday, so people should be getting them this week. Works in progress. This one with a crooked tail. This one is getting hair because the girl, the girl who I took it all out. The girl who gets this one is a black girl that works at my radiologist office, and she has the most beautiful black curly hair. It is stunning, and she wears glasses. And I just happen to have some black wire up there on the shelf, so I'm going to put black curls all over this bunny. I'm making a headpiece, and then I'm going to do the curls off the headpiece, and I'm going to put wire glasses on this bunny. It's for her. I hope she appreciates it. I never want to offend anyone. So I hope she appreciates it. But I will move the tail. Unless I make longer hair in the back, I can cover up that tail. I want to show you the other four. You've probably seen them because if you haven't guessed it by now, I love some bunnies. I just love them. And each one is so unique and so different and so perfect for who gets it. God is so good to me to take these old fingers and make them work just how he wants it, and then give me a story to go with it. One of the girls in the office wanted a blue and orange one. This is special hand-dyed yarn. I'm pretty sure this is one of Michi's colors. And I didn't have enough in the skein to do the ears. So I thought, well, the heck with it then. I'll just do the feet and the ears in a different color. And then, of course, it has a tail by Tank. All my bunnies have tails by Tank. So that's that one going to one of the girls in the office. I fell in love with this sparkly yarn. This is so beautiful. I don't know whether you can see the sparkle in it in her face. It's a variegated yarn. And I love this yarn. And I'm kind of upset with Hobby Lobby right now. Like some coconut in there. Cherry, will you email me that recipe? Because I love coconut. Cornflakes and coconut cookies. That sounds yummy. And there is Amanda, the scrap task, the crocheter. And Dania's here. Hello, Dania. She does. She makes, this is another tail by Tank, and you can see it's got the sparkles in it too. So I even gave her a sparkly backside. But this has the new feet, the Palushka bunny feet, and I love it. Now you notice I only have one ear because this new yarn, they're still charging $4.99 a skein at Hobby Lobby. But you only get 196 yards on this, and you need at least 220 for a bunny. Thank you, Cherry. Thank you. Melted marshmallows. Oh, I love anything marshmallows. Marshmallow. Oh, man, I used to make 3 pans of Rice Krispie cakes. I would eat one before the kids came home, and then I would share the other 2 with them, or else I'd just tell them there was one pan, and then we all ate that one, and then the next day they went to school, I finished their pan. I love those things. Oh, Alana, it is. It is. I don't know. I sit down at the typewriter. Listen to me. Am I old? I sit down at the keyboard, and God gives me a name, and then the story just comes, and I sit there and I type it out, and there are spots in there when I'm not sure that what he's saying is so. I like to know what's happening. I can do anything if I know what I'm dealing with. I can deal with anything. When they found cancer in my breast, I could deal with that because I knew what I was dealing with. But the not knowing, that's a really scary place for me to be. So when I sit down at my keyboard and God starts giving me a story, and I know that this goes to a person who's going to get the story too, I don't know that the story is going to be what that person can connect with. You know what I'm saying? But he does. And a lot of times I've said before, it'll red flag, and I will look up and say, "Are you sure you want me to put that in there, that she's going to jump on a Harley and take her Glock and her Bible and go down the road?" And he says, just type it. Just come on, we got more to go. And when it gets to the person, she's like, "How did you know I used to ride?" I didn't, but he did. So getting a story with your bunny, getting a bunny is full of love is one thing, because you can hug them, you can grab them by the head and toss them up against the wall, you can scream and yell at them, you can hold them and love them, you can uh, tell them your darkest secrets, the rotten, no good things that you've done in your life, and you know what? They will still love you unconditionally, and they will never leave you. And the best part is, they don't have a mouth. So they will never share what you tell them with anybody else. You can trust this bunny to hold all your secrets and love you unconditionally no matter what. You will know when you get one that you are valuable and that you are loved. Anyway, this one didn't have enough in it to make the ear, so I got some of that Bernat brushed yarn, and I made an ear out of that. But I think it's pretty much the same color as the bunny, and you won't be able to tell that it's different yarn except that it's a brushed one. And that's that one. And then we were still playing with feet. And this is Rhonda Butler's, a type of foot that Rhonda Butler uses. And it's big, but it's not too big for the bunny, you know? I love these feet. I just have fallen in love with these big clunky feet. And again, another tail by Tank. So these three, and the brown one with the black curly hair is 4, and the other girl wants blue. She's wanting a blue bunny. So this is her bunny so far. And then I'll have them all done. And cartoon bunnies have those big feet. Yes, they do, Susan. Oh, somebody brought ginger snaps. Use a hug from that sun bunny. I'll bet you can. So I was just going to say, we need to pray for Pam because she lost her. She had to put her puppy down. She didn't lose him. She had to put him down, and that's a tough decision to make. To take your best friend, even though you know what's best for your best friend. Let me do this for a second. Come on, skip, skip, skip. Okay. So we need to pray that she will just be confident in the knowledge that she made the right decision for that dog. He had some horrible problems, and it was something that needed to be done. Very, very difficult to do, but needed to be done. And I'm proud of her that she had the courage to do that. But now we just need to pray that she has the confidence and the peace of knowing that she did indeed make the right decision. And there's Denisha. Okay, I made another mistake here, didn't I? Maybe, maybe not. Yes, she did. She made the kindest decision she could make for the dog. But it's hard. It's hard. I've had to make that decision, and you're right, KK. They are part of your family. Especially, I don't know. Cats are okay, and I have one that sits in my lap every night, and I love that cat. And when I go to sleep, she crawls up on my chest and lays on. Cats have they're very intuitive. She'll lay in the middle, but her paws are over on my left breast, which was the one, and she'll lay there until I my breathing gets even, and then she's gone. She she knows I'm okay, and she's okay with that. That's right. It's the worst thing for you, Pam, but I'll bet you God's really enjoying it. You sent me an email of the metal blanket. Yes, you did. I think I have it here. I went through and erased a bunch of things yesterday. So, Paula, I hope I didn't. All right, let's see what we've got. I don't have it on this phone, so these are from Pebbles Pico, and I love them. She has used buttons for the eyes, but if you notice these down in the basket, they're just newborns. Their eyes aren't open yet, she told me. I loved it. Bye, Sunita. Where are you going? No, no, you can't leave. Sorry, they just called me. Alaska's done for the day, going to pick her up. Okay, okay then. We're doing UFO. Where will you go today, Sunita? But um, I don't know if you can do that in the car or not. But if you can't, I'm sure that Susan can help. She likes to help. You know, Pam, I'll tell you something, and you probably heard it before. When my husband died, I came out and got in the truck, and the first passage that came to me was, "Today is a day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." And I'm like, yeah, right. My husband just died. I'm supposed to be glad in today. I said, God, you give me one thing to be glad about, and I will. And he said, I'll give you three. He doesn't hurt anymore. He's not afraid of anything. And he's here with me. And I said, okay, in that I can rejoice. In that I can rejoice. So your dog doesn't hurt anymore. Let Tank do it. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sunita. Tankster, you're up to it, aren't you? You're good with these things. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that. Okay, let's pick. We're about that time. Today is Wacky Wednesday. I do not have any happy mail. Uh, I did not buy any new yarn this week. I went through my yarn this week and pulled out some yarn for people that I kind of read between the lines. I love you, Susan. You just sent me. Oh, okay, good, good. Thank you. Okay, a generic message would be this is a somebody made with love for you so that you will always know somebody loves you. And that's just my one liner. And it's pretty much what I say to people on the street when I see they're having a bad day and I give them one. I don't know what kind of a day you're having, um, but this is a somebody. He's made with love and given to you so that you will know that somebody loves you. If that works for you. Leanie, you're not late. Leanie, I sent something out to you this week, so be watching the mail. That will work, Dawn? Okay. The Crafty Gypsy, did you ever get the email I sent you with new grandbaby's picture? Now, I have a picture here of, so I'm little, but I'm going to be a big sister. Is this the one you're talking about? Hi, Nancy. These are other hats that I am in the process of making. I think KK has that pink one already. I don't know whether you can see in the background, but this is Seven. She was made for me by the Crazy Poppy lady. Sent to me since I have had Buddy for a couple weeks. She has been his constant companion. She does not let him out of her sight. She is constantly hopping. Oh, Kimmy, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I remember that, sweetheart. I like Ambi Kadabi. I didn't know about her until I don't know, somebody saw her. Okay, stay on track because we're running out of time, Diana. Um, Seven and Buddy have been constant companions. Well, she's been his. She doesn't let him out of his sight. Whenever he's low on hot chocolate or um, uh, coffee, she takes his cup, hops up the steps to the kitchen, and hops back down and brings him another cup of coffee. I'm worried about him because I don't know whether you can see this or not, but she has been knitting this shawl, and it's a scarf for his neck. She knows that he's leaving soon, and then he's going to go up north where it's cold. You sent it in Gmail. Okay. Ah, yes. The somebody in the meadow blank. Oh, this is Paula Mulford's. Isn't that pretty? This is Jesse's, I think it's the fourth grandson with a bunny. And Jesse, I'm almost finished with the blanket, so I'll send that off when I get a minute. Everybody needs a seven to take care of them. I'm thankful that I am here at the home and that I have Mr. Elmo to look after all of us because he's a very, he told me when I first moved in here that he, working for the government like he did, they have to take a lot of tests so that they can find out what their personalities are, their strengths and their weaknesses, and who best they will work with and who to keep them away from, that kind of a thing. And he said the thing that came up in his test was that he's very easy to take advantage of. And he is. You can ask him to do anything and he'll do it. So we have one who doesn't play by the rules, but for the most part, we try to never take advantage of him. And if we need to go somewhere, we kind of wait until we all need to go to the same place and then ask him to take us so that it's not an imposition on him because he's just such a good guy. Isn't that little guy so stinking cute? Okay. UFO, where will
Did she leave? What happened? Did she end it? Can you guys see me? We lost Missy. She got muted. Hi, Grandy. Uh-oh. It's me show now? Everybody, this is Alaska. Let me flip the camera. Back camera. Alaska, can you say hi to everybody? Don't mind my floors. She's ready to go. Uh-oh. I don't know what happened. Back camera. Front camera. I don't know what happened, guys. My camera stopped working. I can't hear. Can you guys hear me? Bye, everybody.